Yeah, I apologize. I know this is going up very late, but Kib's only just gotten back like 10 minutes ago, so. But I'm just gonna do that now. Yeah. That is very true, you can indeed. Kinda sucks that it would go that way with it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Hello.
There we go.
Yay. I heard the click and I saw the mouth movement and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's working. I mean, it's working, but I had to make sure I turn the microphone to my stream on because I'm using the Yeti for the stream.
Oh, very nice. Oh, yeah, okay.
That's why the mic sounds different from the call versus the stream itself.
I see. Alright then. But that's kinda cool.
Yeah. I like the Yeti. I mean, it could be better, but I mean, I like it still.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing now?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, just about the usual. Getting annoyed at Flaming Eternity for not giving Phoenix Wing blasts, but you know, we'll get there. I opened 5 boxes of that in the thing and got 2 wing blasts out of it, and it's a rare. I got more Sacred Phoenix than I did Wing Blast, and that's the cover card of the set, the big ultras. So you know, it's a bit of a jerk.
A big old secret.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not what we're opening today, though. We're opening Dark Crisis, and I don't know. The set's got like 3 cards I really want. One of which I know I probably won't get, but you know, here's hoping.
I mean, we know we're not going to get all of them, but I mean, we're going to try our best anyway.
Yeah.
If we haven't spent all of our luck drawing this.
Oh my god. I had one of these where I got triple Vampire Lord. I'll just say that right now.
Oh my gosh.
So be glad that's not the one that we're drafting with.
Oh, good.
Alright, anyway, we do have the wheel to spin as well. So I guess we should probably just get into it, huh? And
I guess so.
yeah. Alright. Yeah, in that case, I suppose no point in delaying this. Let's just get to our spins, get to our pulls, and I'll see you at the deck building, buddy.
Alrighty. Good luck.
Same to you, pal. Alright. Not wasting any time here. Who'll get a red snapper? I don't know. All I do know, though, is that I need to switch over to the right scene here. And for some reason it has not actually put it as full screen on my own end. That's weird. What are you doing? There we go. See, it's fine now. That was super hot. Anyway, we have the Magician's Force spin to take here. So nothing's changed on the wheels at this point. We're set until Soul of the Duelist comes in, at which point this secret rare slot is going to have to move and be something else, because there aren't any secret rares in that set. So let's just fire it off, see what we can do. Okay, this should be fine. So wildcard rare coming out of Magician's Force. Trying to remember what else I would actually want out of here right now that's a rare. I could get another copy of, what's his face, Helping Robo for combat, but I don't really need that, I don't think. Dark Blade is not really good. Crazy Beast I think I got a couple of. Yeah, like Helping Robo I could get a 3rd copy of, but I didn't get to use it last time, so maybe that's not a good idea. Dark Core I suppose is fine. Get a 2nd copy of that. Tribute Doll I already had 2 of, so I don't really need that. Amazon's Tide we don't need. Apprentice Magician I pulled a playset of, so I don't need to get that. Armor X is terrible. I could take Des Koala. have a third copy of Koala, and really go in with the bird stuff. Katsuya Tribe's not super good. Big Bang Shot I probably don't need a second one of. Continuous Destruction Punch I think I had a playset of actually. Either way it's not super great. Magical Cannon I've got 2 of, it would need more than that. And that's all rares, so it's either Dark Core or Helping Rubber. Or Koala. Honestly, the card I'm gonna be most likely to use is Dark Core, so I think we're gonna take that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that real quick on my collection side of things, so that we don't have to waste time on doing that. I don't even remember where I put it in my collection now. Probably just in the spell box. I would have thought. No, it's probably in. It'll be in feature. Nope. I don't remember where I put it. Okay. Or is it a side deck card? It's a side deck card, okay. Right, Dark Core has been added. So, let's have a bit of a chat about Dark Crisis, shall we? So, Dark Crisis introduced the Guardian monsters as an archetype, which is pretty terrible. We'll go into those in a minute, because we've got secrets to go for first. Vampire Lord is actually pretty good at the moment. Level 5 monster, it's got 2000 attack, which is kind of whatever, you know, it's reasonable enough. We're using marionettes, so that's fine. The cool thing about this card is if you bust it up with a card effect, then it actually comes back in the next turn. Like if the opponent tries to fissure it, they'll get it away for 1 turn, but you get it back at the start of your next turn. So it's pretty resistant to getting beaten up by stuff that way. Blast with Chain is really good for this card, because then it actually puts it at a really good attack value. And then if you do battle damage with it, it gets to send one of your opponent's cards to the graveyard from the deck of your choice of card type, so kind of okay. Yeah, it's more for just now because destruction is the best way that we have to remove cards, so that's why it'll be fine. And then one that we can't really use much at the moment, Judgment of Anubis, activating a spell card that would destroy spell and traps on the field. You discard 1 card, negate that activation, destroy the card that, you know, so it's a magic jammer specifically for spells that destroy spell and traps. And then the upside to that is that if you do that, you get to destroy one of your opponent's face-up monsters and do big amounts of burn damage to them as well. That's kind of the idea. I used to run this card a lot because we had like Heavy Storm, you know, Space Typhoons and all other fun stuff. I used to run this card sometimes in like, I think it was Counter Fairies I ended up running that in once, because it was fun. We don't really have access to all the stuff that we choose that with right now, but hey, it is what it is. Biggest card of the set, well, one of them is Sakuretsu Armor. This is a common, and it's a, yeah, you target the attacking monster for it, but basically it is Mirror Force, but for 1 attack target, but it's a common, so we should hopefully pull a decent number of these. And yeah, this is battle, just destruction, right? It's just battle stopping, which is really good. We haven't really had good access to anything like that so far, so this is the first good example of that. Other notable cards down here, I guess, since we're at the bottom. Blast Help by a Tribute is neat if your opponent's playing a ton of Tribute monsters. It Mirror Forces the opponent if they attack with a Tribute Summon monster, and for every... No, it's just, you just do a flat 1000 to them afterwards, so it's Mirror Force with a condition. So not super good, but you know, it's there. If we end up running into Monarchs later on, that might be okay. Ray of Hope can get light monsters from the graveyard back to the deck. If you've got Shining Angels, I guess you could put Shining Angels back into the deck and search them out again. That's not too bad. Spell Vanishing is exceptionally expensive. You're probably not going to actually use this, but it's a magic jammer that discards 2 cards, but it also gets rid of every other copy of the spell that you've negated as well, so that's kind of neat. Other decent stuff down here, Pandemonium is needed for Archfiends. The Archfiends actually get some support in this set, so it's that. Final Countdown is a thing. Once this goes off, 20 turns pass and you win the game. This counts yours and your opponent's turn. So, you know, when you activate this, that's turn 1. Opponent's has 1 complete turn, that's turn 2, etc, etc. So it's like 10 full rounds of the game. And that will not get reset by like Fiber Jar and stuff, so could be a win con. There's a ritual spell for any Dark Ritual monster, which is okay, I guess. Could be useful later on if there's a lot of Dark Ritual stuff that comes in, like Zork over here. If you roll a 6, this guy just destroys all of your monsters, which is really bad, but otherwise you can destroy a bunch of your opponents. Either destroy all of your opponent's monsters or just destroy one of them with every other roll of the dice, so, you know, take your pick. It's not too bad, I guess. Earth Fairies are a thing in here. Kelbeck is the one that's actually okay. It's Wall of Illusion, but with 50 less defense and 500 more attack, so that's kind of okay. Tsukuyomi is the other big card that we really need here. Spirit monster, so it goes back to the hand at the end of the turn that it's flipped face up, but it's a Book of Moon. It's a mandatory Book of Moon, so it can be annoying if it's the only monster in your hand and there's nothing face up on the field, but it's a Book of Moon nonetheless. And this, with all the flip effect stuff going around at the moment, you know, all of my Magician of Faith, the old Vindictive Magician, tons of good stuff that we can use that with. It just lets you reuse them. It's so good. Yeah, like saying, there's a bunch of Archfiend stuff in here. None of it's really any good. They all make you pay life points to, which is not optional either. You have to pay life points to keep them on the field. Their field spell stops this from happening, but like you're relying on a field spell to get rid of a minus here. The reason you'd even run these in the first place is because they have a limited form of target protection. If they get targeted by an effect from the opponent, you roll a dice, and depending on which one is out, or if you've got Dark Bishop, it's 1, 3, or 6. Unlike, you know, King and Queen over here have got a 2 and a 5 as well, so you've got really high odds of negating a targeting effect at that point, but it's kind of whatever. Shadow Knight, I suppose, is a 2k attacker, which is fine, but the Zombiera exists, so I don't see why you'd use it. Memphis is really weak for a level 5 monster, but it has White Magical Hands effect, and it does piercing damage. So maybe as a one-off that can be fine. Best Doggo is in this set. He has a pretty unfortunate storyline that we're going to be exploring as we go through the next couple of sets. He's not very good, he's here. And then the rest of the Dark Scorpions exist. Archfiend Soldier is a rare that is 1900 attack at level 4, even if it doesn't have an effect. That's a pretty good beat stick, right? We've had Gemini Elf and Luster Dragon, a secret and an ultra that have had this so far. This is the first rare one, and it's dark too, so it's pretty good. Cost Down I used to play as a kid, but it's a -2 to get a monster out for 1 less tribute, basically. Not very good. Geyser Glide is kind of neat. Has a Hain effect if it gets destroyed by anything, actually, not just by battle. And it can't be destroyed by things with the same attack. That's cool. I think I used to use this to out Jinzo at one point, actually. It's pretty fun. Skill Drain's the other card that we really want here. It doesn't negate things that activate in the graveyard, but any on-field effect just gets negated by this. So that's pretty powerful. There's a reason it's limited. It shuts down a lot of stuff. Maybe not at the moment, but later on. It's really good against flip effects, actually. I know a Jama Trio gets used at points for troll stuff nowadays, but I don't really care about it right now. It is short printed, so we might not even get many of them. All of the equips are kind of bad, although I like Gravity Axe as a stun card, because it stops the opponent from changing battle positions, so they can't flip monsters face up. No, they can't flip something, so that's kind of cool. DD Warrior Lady is the other card I'd really want, because it's just great monster removal, and it's a Rhoda target. And it's light too, so if it gets destroyed or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, we can use it next set. Despair from the Dark is good with Call of the Mummy. It's just a level 8 monster you can summon from hand with that, which is really good. And I think that's about it. Different Dimension Dragon is cute. Good with Shining Angel, I suppose, if your opponent's got a lot of big boots on the field. Dark Flare Knight would go into my fusion deck at the moment because I'm a Magical Scientist, and that's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Reflect Bounder is okay, it's a magic cylinder on legs, but it does destroy itself afterwards. So that might be, even if you swing into this with like a recruiter, it will still destroy itself afterwards. So debatable as to how good that actually is. And then all of the Guardian cards suck, we don't even need to talk about them. This guy's got 2100 defense, is a level 4. That's okay as well. It kind of stops a lot of attacks. So yeah, maybe he would see use. Anyway, let's get this over here and just open up the packs. Really, the only thing I need to do is to full screen that as well. And yeah, let's just get this firing up. It's not the most exciting of sets, so I don't mind doing this at this time of night. Because like we start off, yeah, again, Despair from the Dark. I might actually play a zombie deck with this. This is not really a zombie deck per se, but I might play with this, right? Because this will I can just special summon a 2800 monster out. If I get Berserk Dragon specifically, then I might do that. We'll see. Anyway, Mephist is there. I might switch out a Marionette for Mephist. Unlikely, but I mean, the piercing damage is pretty good, right? So there's Archfiends Soldier. That can replace Gemini Elf in case Mystic Plasma gets used. It's not too bad. There's an 1850 attack monster in here as well as a common, so your generic beat sticks are starting to not have effects. Like starting to not have negative effects anymore. Not too much really to talk about here. Infernal Queen can raise the attack of an Archfiend monster by 1000 every turn, which does include itself, so it's technically a 1900 attack monster, but you gotta pay for it, and it's a fire, which is really weird, so probably not super good. But you would use it because of Falling Down, which I think was Snatch Steal, but you take damage instead, and you have to have an Archfiend in play in order to actually use it. So I think that's the payoff of using the Archfiend cards, really. Nothing particularly good here. DD Trainer, I guess, is a story for the second Goblin guy, because he got chomped on by Different Dimension Crazy Beast in the last set, and now he's training him, which is like he's his pet dog now or something. That's kind of fun. Ojama Trio, I guess, is worth noting. Skill Drain, pretty good. Meanie the Fawn is a recruiter for the Dark Scorpion archetype, so I guess that could be something. I think I did build a Dark Scorpion like trial deck or something, but I'm not planning on using it. But hey, Cliff the Trap Remover is pretty good, so we'll see. Yes, there it is. Tsukuyomi. Final countdown and the second Despair too. Hey, check the yellow. And it's a jam that's over here too. But yep, Tsukuyomi is what I want. At least one is fine. If I get two, that'd be great. If I get three, I'm probably not going to play three. But two would be great, because it's just such a versatile effect. It's going to be so good later as well. So, definitely happy to see that so early. This is making Call of the Mummy actually really tempting. We got the Vampire Lord. Ooh. I don't have Pyramid Turtle, which is annoying, but I do have 3 copies of Call of the Mummy, and just specialing this guy out on turn 1 would be hilarious. Or specialing the 2800 dude. Not gonna lie, I might actually play that. In fact, no, I definitely will play it, but I might actually play the Call of the Mummy stuff because of that. That's really neat. Fear from the Dark could actually go in there too. Fear from the Dark is the same as Despair, but as a level 4 with 1700 attack. So, if this card gets sent from your hand or deck to the graveyard, it special summons itself to the field. So, it's not super good on this one, but for Despair, that's a 2800 attack booty, and 3k defense too, that goes into play. So that would actually be really good. No Sakuretsu Armor in the first third of the set, but we've got plenty of time left yet. Wicked Breaking Flamebird, oh, there's the third Despair, and the second of Geometrio. So, hey, that's fine. Wicked Breaking Flamebird takes a discard and it only gives 500 attack, but it negates the effects of monsters that you destroy by battle with this, with a monster equipped with this card. So it's expensive, but it does get through recruiters and like Sangan and stuff really well. And he is probably going to be playing the triple Sangan and stuff here, so who knows? Maybe it's worth it. I'm gonna say it's not, but whatever. Ah, there's the first Sakuretsu. So we're 10 packs in, we got one Sakuretsu armor, that's fine. We're probably both on Nobleman of Extermination right now, so I wouldn't want to play more than 2 of this, I don't think. But obviously you want the play set just because Extermination is not going to get used forever, right? When we've got more chainable stuff, that's going to be kind of outclassed. Great Magic Gazette's kind of worth noting because it doubles the attack of whatever you tributed for it. That's what its attack becomes. But if that gets negated, or if it gets Book of Moon or something, excuse me, then it goes back down to 0. So it's risky, but you know, you can get some big numbers with that, like 3,800 attack or something. Would require me to stop playing so many weenie monsters. Oh hey, second Suk. That's really good. That's what I want to see. Tsukuyomi with a gravity axe on equipped to something else is gross. Just putting that out there. That's pretty neat. Oh, triple Suk. Okay. 3 Tsukuyomis, huh? I don't even think you can play 3 of them, to be honest. It's good, but it like clogs your hand up that way. I don't even know if 3 is worth it. But hey, we've got 3 of them, we could see. Alright, what's next? Nothing too fancy here. Non-spellcasting area is pretty good if you're playing all the vanilla monsters. Because you negate... No, it's not even negate. All normal monsters on the field, all face-up ones, are unaffected by spell cards. So if you have like a ton of the 1900 attack monsters and stuff like that that we've failed to pull a ton of, but you know, it's like they are available, then you can make them immune to destruction stuff, as you see Gemini Elf being immune to Dark Hole here is pretty fun. So that's kind of neat. Probably not going to see it enough on that, but hey, it would work with different Dimension Gate. Which whilst it's face up on the field, you banish 1 monster from both sides of the field, and when this gets destroyed, those monsters come back, basically. But I guess if your monster's unaffected by a non-spellcasting area, then it probably doesn't get banished, right? So that's kind of cool. Okay, the Guardian monsters are terrible because they have to have their equip spell already in play before you can actually summon them. So even though this actually in theory is not a bad card, the fact that you can't summon it unless Wicked Breaking Flamebird is in play is just terrible. So not really worth speaking on for too long. Oh, this Mirage Knight. We need Darkflare Knight to be looking at. Yeah, Drag Down into the Grave is something I didn't quite mention yet, but is a reasonable card to go with. Yeah, when Dark Worlds come in, that's going to be pretty good. It's not as good as Dealings, obviously, but still respectable. Legendary Flame Lord, the first one, we're not going to be playing that, that's for sure. If I got 3 of it, then I was going to consider it because it's a spellcaster, but yeah, we kind of don't have that, so probably not playing that. There's another Mephist, still no second Sakuretsu Armor. This guy's a flip effect that lets you get an equip spell from your deck to your hand, so I could search Premature with that, but it's a Beast Warrior even, so not super good. Hey, you got the Silent Magician, nice. Alright, what's up next? Another Infernal Queen. nothing really worth noting here. Spell reproduction is too expensive, you have to discard 2 spell cards. You do get 1 back from the discard, but like it's too expensive for what it does. There's another drag down. Nothing really fancy out there. We have still nothing too great. I mean, I have like 8 of this card. Well, not quite 8, but I think I've got about 6 of it by now, so we're not too fussed about that. Just want one more Sakuretsu Armor. How have I managed to pull like 4 of this and 1 Sakuretsu when this is the short print card? Doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. 2 packs left, hopefully get 1 more. Not out of that one. Alright, last pack, let's see what we get. No, we do get a super out of the last one. This guy gets 200 more attack for every fairy that's in your discard. There's a lot of fairies in this set, so I guess that's supposed to be a cap-off boss card, but... Ugh. So only 1 Sakuretsu Armor in the entire set is kind of bad, but at the same time, with a lot of Nobleman of Extermination, maybe it's not like too terrible right now. Otherwise, pretty much hit what I'd want, right? Triple Tsukuyomi, we got the Vampire Lord, and like all of the Despair from the Dark that I could want. 1 Archfiend Soldier, I guess, as well is okay. Would have liked more of that, I guess, if I was gonna play that, because that could come in handy later. But yeah, I mean, sure, Sakuretsu's longevity might not be the best, but I also have 0 Regeki Break. So like, I'm really looking to actually like, you know, get more usable traps right now, and that just did not happen there. Regardless, set wasn't terrible. I've made a whole ton of boxes for the stuff here, right? So this is actually now just all of the cards I got from this set. And yeah, I know, like, Wing Blast is the thing, but I mentioned at the start of the stream, actually, I opened like 5 boxes of that in terms of draft stuff, and I got 2 Wing Blasts out of 5 openings. It was ridiculous. So, you know, that's a big woof on that one. Yeah, alright, I think we can do some fun stuff with this. There's not a lot that I am super into here, but regardless, I think there is enough that I can do. So I just want to say it's actually not late GX in this, like, I mean, it's not late GX as far as getting the card goes, because the actual card is in Flaming Eternity, which is like the end of DM, right? So okay, so here's what we had last time. Let's go ahead and put the cards that we want in. So Sakuretsu, unfortunately the trap holes are probably, I mean, Bottomless was going to stay anyway, but trap holes probably staying in, and I only pulled 1 of these. Well, that's good for you. I'm probably not taking it out. I don't want to be rude with it, but yeah. I only got 1 mini default. I can't even play the Dark Scorpion deck I was thinking on here. So I only got 1 mini. Like, I was gonna play something like that just because it'd been funny, but not happening at this point. I want to see what he does if I actually do summon this thing. I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't get Berserk Dragon, unfortunately, but I kind of want to see what he'd do. Because, hey, I got the Vampire Lord for it as well, so like I have a couple of decent enough targets for it, you know. Oh, whoops. Because I did get 3 of this, I was looking at it before. And then, honestly, it's like this and Tsukuyomi are about the only things that I'm really interested in out of this set. I did get a playset of them, but you don't really want 3. At most 2 is the thing here. I don't really think there's much else I'm not interested in. I guess Final Countdown could go in the side deck if I manage to keep the Wave Motion core here. But even then, I'm like not sure on that, to be fair. Gravity Axe, so like 1 copy of it in the side deck as a stun option isn't exactly that bad. The same Gravity Axe can be pretty great for stopping stuff from like switching positions and whatnot. I guess I could play the Archfiend Soldier in place of Gemini Elf, or maybe as a supplement to it, but once again, just looking through the stuff, at least I did get the 1 skill drain as well. Man, it is a little bit of a shame that I didn't get Berserk Dragon. Actually, that would have been really fun. I would love to have seen what he did if I pulled that. No Warrior Lady either, but hey, I got Tribe Infected Virus, I can't complain too much. It would have just been nice to have gotten Lady, because we have Rota, so I don't have Exile Force either, so I don't really have any good Rota targets right now. Okay, so if we're gonna do this, like, Alpha's gotta go. Zombira's probably gotta go at this point. He is likely still on the spies, though. I think we're gonna take 1 Fisher out here. I'm most likely gonna put the other Dark Core in the side deck, so Marionette's gonna come down 1 as well. In fact, honestly, Marionette can probably come down entirely. It's a good card, but if I'm gonna play these, I think Marionette can come out entirely. Yeah, Vampire Lord is ridiculous. It's hard to be mad at that. He has 1 copy of Dark Court, but like, that's not really that big of a deal right now. I am going to put my other copy of it in the side deck for now, because I mean, even if nothing else, like if he pulls Vampire Lord, I want to have an out to it. There isn't really a clean out otherwise, you know? Magic Drain is probably going to go at this point, if I'm being honest. I do need to cut the monsters down a bit, though. 25 is obviously way too high, but honestly, that's, I mean, I'm 8 cards over. I'm probably going to be cutting, what, 5 monsters or something for this? Yeah, it's very hard to answer. That is most of the entire point of it. Okay, Cylinder can go out the side deck. Trap Dust Shoot I'm only siding because it's only generally good if you're going first. Right? It's really hard to use after turn 1 because most of the time you're not going to have more than 4 cards in hand after that, so that's the only reason I've been siding it at the moment. Although we do tend to go first. Well, no, the fact that we do go first if we win the coin toss is probably the biggest reason to side it, right? I really want to keep this in, but I might have to pitch it. I think Extermination can go side. He might stick with, he might do some like burn stuff, especially because we played a couple of practice games during the week with different stuff. After seeing the burn strat yesterday, he might actually be going down that kind of route, which would be a bit scary, but that's why I want to keep this in there, right? I was actually going to put Cliff the Trap Remover in as well, because that's a Mystic Tomato target. So what I could do, I could soften the Apprentice Magician package a little bit, right? I could take out the Scientist for now. It's a good card, but I probably don't need it in this setup. It's like, I can... Maybe I don't actually even need, like, multiple Tsukuyomi in this one either. Because if... Yeah, that could end up being a liability in its own right. Although I will say, Tsukuyomi with Scientist is really cool because you can remove the lingering effect of Scientist that puts the extra deck monster back into the extra deck at the end of the turn, right? So, like, that's a really cool combo. But if I'm gonna play the zombies, I should side it if nothing else. Which means I need to remove some of the stuff in here. So you can go... Honestly, looking at the swords is the thing I'm thinking of pitching out the side. This is not going to be a trap-heavy deck, that's for sure. I just haven't really got a lot of traps that I like. Again, no Vegeki Break, so... That's kind of been the theme of a lot of this, actually, and not having Vegeki Break has just kind of put me away from using a lot of traps. Been much more on the spell side there, but I mean that's been working out. I don't suppose I got a Book of Life, did I? I don't think I did. I would have remembered that. Yeah, I've not got it placed anywhere in my... That would have been a really, really nice one to have had. But yeah, I've not got Book of Life. That's too bad. I mean, it's a super, so I can't really have expected to get it, but still. Yeah, so if I take Magic Drain out of the main deck, then it's basically just that and put some monsters to side. So what would I take out the side here? If he's still on the Gravekeeper stuff, then he'd still be playing Spear Soldier. Scapegoat's gonna be really bad. Would I think he's on that more than like Outs to Swords though? Okay, this is gonna come back later on, but for just now, I think it's the cut. And then yeah, take those. Really thinking of just cutting the swords here. Like even if I play the wave motions, which is really only if that's the strategy that we're going with, and I can't break through in any other way, right? Because last time that's what it kind of came down to. So then Scientist, probably one of the soup, definitely. Probably possibly one of the apprentice. I need to cut like one more card out of here as well, don't I? It's so sad that I have to play the spiritualisms here. I mean, yeah, that is the other thing I'm thinking, is like, it might be a bit much. But I mean, that's kind of why I'm thinking of siding this engine. Because I don't necessarily have to play that one, right? The tomato, I think, is a bit more generally useful here. But what am I getting out with it at this point? Because the whole point of the tomato was to get that. So maybe it should be the other way around, actually. It's mostly tomato for witch, isn't it? Which is fine, but might actually be better going the other way around. Because even just the sheer fact of having Suk with Apprentice is like really gross. I think now more than ever it's kind of important to have my bodies in here, but then again, what is he going to be playing for that? I think Zombira is probably going to go aside, if I had to guess, because I've got Fear from the Dark as another attacker in here, and I think Zombira is probably the weakest link that's left in the deck at the moment. Okay, realistically, if I take one of these out, I still have MST Dust with MST with Magician of Faith, and I'd have two of these. Is that enough? That might not be enough outs to stupid stole shit though. Ah, it's frustrating. Because I think it's got to be something like that, or one of the... I don't really want to take one of the wave motions out. Okay, if I'm looking at it, what would be my side game plan here? Would be to side out these and these. To put in that... No. Wait, well, I mean... Yeah, if I take out those four, then I would probably put those in. And then these would become like spiritualism or something, maybe. And that kind of makes things fine, I think. Like, obviously other plans can come in here too. It could be just like 2 Dark Horse and a Trap Dust Shoot or something, but... I think that's okay. Yeah, Kiba said he's ready. He said that like 3 minutes ago, so... Yeah, Final Countdown is the potential problem here, which is kind of why I want the Despair from the Dark stuff in the first place, right? Might be best to put Magic Drain inside then. Okay. I'm gonna keep the one copy of that in because I don't know if he's gonna pull... Yeah, I don't have the stole stuff to do that anymore, I don't think. Let's put the Magic Drains back in the side there because that would be the Final Countdown check, right? I don't have anything else that actually negates it, but that would at least be a check to it. But then one of these cards is gonna go side as well. In theory, it could be like Creature Swap or something here, I guess. I don't have quite as many good targets for it at the moment. But I really like Creature Swap. It's such a good card for this. Let's side the Trap Hole for just now, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. Is this the best I could build? Maybe not, but it should be fun, I think. Alright, so since he's ready, let's just go in. Hello. How you doing?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling good, huh? Glad to hear
Feeling
it.
pretty good. Feeling pretty confident.
All
I'm gonna have to at this point.
Well, yeah. Well, let's see how that confidence holds up, shall we?
Probably not very great, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Ah, that's all one can do, eh?
Yep.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Ooh, Thunderkeep Fire here, huh?
Yep.
Aw.
No.
Oh no.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Good luck, duelist. Hey, you got an extra deck now. Good to see.
Yep. Amazing, ain't it?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Stand by, main. Let's set, and set. And go for it.
Alright. Anything on draw?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start asking that question now at this point.
Yeah, when now that we've both been playing Trapdoor shit. You know what else we've got to be wondering at this point is how many Sakuretsu Armor are in play.
Oh yeah.
This might end up going poorly, but I'm just going to set and then turn, I think.
Set, end. Alrighty. Stand by, main. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna flip summon.
Whoa, okay.
I'm gonna flip summon because I'm going to activate this.
Yeah, that's a card, alright. Sorry, buddy.
Don't.
So the library goes to grave.
And I was just about to put a counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Hey, at least it destroyed something that was that sort of way around rather than, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Well then, the battle phase here.
Yeah, that is fine.
And turn then.
Okay, that didn't go as bad as I thought it might. Stand by main. That said,
That said,
I think we're still just gonna go on the board right here and just end turn it out. Go ahead, turn one on
and
swords.
then stand by, turn one,
Excuse me.
main. Alright, let's just set that. And you know what? Battle phase.
It is Spirit Reaper.
Spirit Reaper. Well, no damage, but no. No. What's that? No harm, no foul?
Yeah. Anything on draw?
Nope.
Okay. So we do with this here. You have a lot of cards down, that's for sure. I'm just gonna normal summon Archfiend Soldier and end the turn at that.
Just end the turn then. Alright. Draw, stand by, turn 2. Main phase.
It's a lot of back row you've got set there.
Yep. And now I'm just gonna end turn.
Alright. Stand by main. Yeah, it's annoying. Set one and yeah, go ahead. There goes the swords.
Alright then, stand by, go to grave, main. Let's set another one.
Jesus.
And switch into defense. And yeah, end turn.
Good lord. Okay. Still nothing, right?
Yep.
Okay. To hell with it. I know you're gonna have at least one thing for it here, but let's just go battle and try and swing in.
Yep.
Gravity Bind. I'm going to chain MST and destroy that.
Alright, so that starts the next. Do that. Then let's activate Fairy Box.
Yeah, I can't out that one.
Alright.
I don't
call
have
it Tails. Could be.
Oh well.
Nope, that's fine. Alright.
You'll get your search. It is a lot of
get the
back rows. Chico, you are correct. It's a bit worrying, admittedly.
Yeah, let's get you.
Oh. Yeah, I had a feeling you might go down this sort of route. Alright, main 2 we will set and... Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
After seeing how good this was
Standby.
yesterday, right? I had a feeling you might go for this.
500. Main phase.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right. We'll set you.
It could be literally anything.
Ideas. Yeah, I'll just end turn on that.
Alright. Stand by main, show me your spell shield. I'm gonna cross out.
Let's Magic Timber that shit.
Oh, you picked that up off your wheel, huh? Alright, pitch for cost then. And, oh, Magic Gaza, that's an interesting one. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop that. That's just a straight up negate.
Yep.
Okay, with that then, I'm going to flip summon Tsukuyomi. So with Tsukuyomi, I'm going to set my Spirit Reaper here. And I'm going to play Creature Swap. Reaper does not die because it's gone face down. It has to be specifically face up when the effect resolves to thing it. Yeah, but it's not face up on the field anymore. We've actually looked this up before.
We have, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so you will get that. I can't change the battle position of that this turn, but I think that's fine because I'm just... I mean, this obviously goes to grave. Yeah, we did. I mean, yeah, it's not. It's not.
Yeah,
face
the
up
thing
anymore,
is specifically
so...
saying if it's targeted while face up.
Well,
and
I mean, it
while
was
it's being targeted face down. It's not. It's while it's targeted. It's face down.
It's face down at resolution is the point. It's not because it was targeted while face down, because it wasn't. It was targeted while it's face up. It's on resolution. It's now face down, so its effect is not in play. It's the same as the whole like equip shenanigan stuff. I'm gonna just set and end turn, and that suit goes back to my hand.
Fine. All right. Stand by.
One of the many ways. Yeah, you're obviously fine. One of the many ways that creature swap is a good card.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this.
Are you gonna pay for Fairy Box, by the way?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, Reborn.
Reborn the monster.
Yeah, what's your target? Yeah, that's fine. We'll allow that.
All right. Will you allow this then?
For now.
So this one will get a spell counter.
Yep, it will because it is face up.
Yep. All right, and I'll enter on that.
Alright. Stand by. Let's just go for it. Okay. Well, it's only 400, but the obvious combo I can now do is I can flip summon the koala, do the 400, yep. And I can normal summon Tsukuyomi and flip it back face down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then obviously you've got a 2k bot over there, so there's not exactly a lot I can put about that, so we will end turn and Suk goes back to hand. Told you this card was good.
Yeah, I can see it. No, alright. Then I'll stand by on my face.
Yeah, one card, one counter on your cannon.
Oh, and 500 for the fairy box.
Yes.
Alright.
Assuming you wanted to keep it, considering you've got a big bot on the field, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I'll set you. And I'll end turn.
Okay. Yeah, stand by. I mean, well, the way things are at the moment, I'm gonna burn you before you burn me, which is pretty cool.
Amazing, ain't it?
So let's just do that.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really see any reason to do anything else right now with what I have here, so we're just gonna summon the set, yeah?
Alright. Before you move on any further then...
Yeah? Okay, yep. So pitch
the graveyard,
one.
and then get rid of Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's funny, because I could have possibly done some of that otherwise, but wouldn't have wanted to in this case. Okay. That's good for me, though, because I now know that you don't have much else to really run on here. We are going to enter that.
Yep. Alright, stand by.
You do get your
500
counter.
And a chip. Main and turn.
Alright. Ooh, that's pretty good. Stand by main. That is pretty good. Here he comes.
There we go.
Now the question is, do I just pop it now, or do I see if I can get the other card as well? No, we just pop it now. I'm going to discard. Let's go with discard Fear from the Dark and declare Spellcaster.
Fine.
Yeah, we will go battle and try and swing.
Yep, try and swing. Tails?
Ooh.
Motherfucker.
Wow. It is Witch, at least. You do get the search.
Yep.
Ooh, 2100. Yeah, he's pretty big. Alright, well, we might as well try and sink in the 1600.
Tails?
Oh my god.
What?
Wow.
3 heads in a row.
That's unfortunate. Main 2, we're gonna fire off Confiscation. I have saved this for like 3 turns. Pitch the other Witch. It's easier to deal with Zombiro, I think, than deal with a Recruiter. Yeah, that'll do it. Go ahead.
Fine, stand by me. the obvious thing.
Hmm?
Battle phase.
I'm going to book a Boom Zombie.
Phase 10 defense.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not just me. It's not just my cards that can that I can use it on. Okay, end phase Dust Tornado Fairy Box. I was gonna Dust Tornado the cannon, but I think I can win from here. So
yep.
I mean, does it even matter at this point? How much do I want to show is the thing. I need to show at least one of these, I think, because because Zombiro's got 500. I don't need to show anything. Flip summon big fat koala over here, and yeah, big fat koala can just go in and attack because we know it's got it. So I don't need to show anything. I don't need to show shit. I should have let Spirit Reaper participate, shouldn't I? Oh well. I guess, just in case we had somehow forgotten, Confiscation's still a good card.
It's too good a card at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty damn annoying. Alright.
Alright, stand by. Bane. Well, the obvious thing now.
Yep, go ahead. There's no Ash Blossom in this format, so you're good to draw.
Well, now guess what I'm gonna do now.
Oh boy. There you go, you got it. 2,000 life points down, but you got it.
Yep. Alright, and let's start to make this as well.
Ooh, fancy. Alright.
We'll set that monster, we'll set this. You know what, we're gonna set this too. And then turn. I'm gonna use this as a counter for my 20 turns. For now.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Nothing on draw phase, right? Okay. Well, I suppose we have to get going ourselves here. We're gonna play Graceful Charity.
Alright.
Draw 3. Yeah, I really wish Heavy Storm was a thing that I could use right now. You're gonna ditch Bombless. I don't think you're summoning that many monsters that are gonna work with that this time around. Again, how bold do I want to be with that? I'm going to discard Despair from the Dark, I think. That's my other one. Show me the Spell Shield. We're gonna cross out. Okay, that's not a flip effect, so yeah. It's fine. No, it does get banished, it just doesn't... We don't have to banish more copies of it.
To sort of target if you banish it. No.
Yeah, it still banishes, it just is... If it's a flip effect, then that's when we do the other bit. Normal summon Witch.
Alright.
And attack. Fairy Box, okay.
Tails!
Never fails, right? Oh my god, dude.
Fucking...
Dude. Jeez. Oh my god, I can't. Main 2, we're gonna set a card and end. Go ahead.
Stand by, 500. Set. Counter. Enter. Actually, wait. Could you have summoned that monster?
Yeah. If there is one or more monsters on the field of the controller of this card, it doesn't stop me summoning if you don't play cards. That would be more stupid. Alright, turn 3 on that, by the way.
Is it turn 3? I thought it was turn 2.
It counts everybody's turns.
Is it? Oh.
After 20 turns have passed, like, I have a turn, you have a turn, etc. So
okay.
that's why Final Countdown is a bit more of a pressure tool than thing. Anyway, anything on draw?
No.
No, okay. Yes, it's on turn 3 right now. That's the... what we were getting to. I'm gonna tribute this for Vampire Lord, I think. We got the boy. The fence for which goes off here. Which I think should probably... should it take Tribe? I can't play Tribe at the moment anyway.
I mean, you can, but there'd be no point.
Yeah.
For now.
I think I'll just take Tsukuyomi.
Alright.
Battle phase, we will try and attack.
Motherfucking tails.
Okay, so there's no battle damage dealt, so there's no bleed effect here either.
Alright.
We're just gonna enter into that then. Go ahead. So turn 4.
Turn 4, stand by, main.
Gonna pay for the fairy box.
Send that.
Right, so now I can't summon anything else.
Alright. End turn.
Okay. Oh, but yeah, it is. Sacred Phoenix is the one that's by the other one. Okay. Let's just try and attack, I guess.
Right. Tails? You sweaty.
Wow.
Alright, you know what?
Oh my god, here we go. Okay, so it is at 0 now.
30s. Ugh.
So I will take 1200. Not 1220, 1200. Let's get it right. Main 2, set 1, and go ahead. Turn 6. Right. And now are you going to pay for one or both of the fairy boxes?
You know what? I'm going to pay for both.
Okay. Those fairy boxes are going to kill you before I do it, this right?
Yep. I had this right. Alright, set a monster. And end turn. Okay.
Stand by main. Since you have 2 monsters out now, I'm going to summon Archfiends soldiers. If it lets me. There we go. Alright. Battle, let's try and hit the face down.
Alright, coin 1, heads.
Okay, so it's at 0. You don't need to call the other one, I guess, because it'll beat 0.
Alright, I guess I still have to flip this though.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay, still at 12, still only 1200 taking power. It's not too bad. Main 2, 7, 1. Yeah, go ahead. That's turn 8, and now you gotta have the question.
And no. And no.
Letting go of both, okay.
I'm gonna set this card. Now, I'm going to tribute.
Yep, okay. So that now has 28.
28.
Yeah, okay, and you gain the 2000 life points for the tribute of Zolga. Okay.
Right. So 2,800. No, I'm just gonna enter in there.
Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, I should have done that again. I'm stupid. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Standby main, I'm assuming. Nothing?
Yep.
Right.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I should have done it before. We're gonna Dust Tornado, the one that you set. I should have done that at the end phase.
Activate.
Yeah, and that's why I should have done it. Which one do you want?
Target. That one.
Okay, to the grave goes creature swap.
Oh boy.
That doesn't make you safe, however.
I'm not safe. I know I'm not safe for sure.
Because I have Tsukuyomi to flip your Gazette down to defense.
You can't summon it though.
Oh, that's right. You've got Kaiser Coliseum, right? Because I didn't think it. Hang on, that shouldn't be going to grave. What am I doing? For some reason, I thought I'd thingy that way. I should have ditched the Kaiser, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pitch your thingy that way. I'm stupid. It's fine. I should have done the last turn anyway. Well, I could just go all out with that then. So fuck it, we're gonna Dark Hole the board. Because now I can summon something after. Yeah, I should have pitched Kaiser, but I was thinking too far ahead otherwise. Problem is Tsukuyomi's mandatory, so if I summon that, it just puts itself face down. I gotta do something. And again, you have no monsters left, so I'm gonna set pass. Go ahead. So 10 for the countdown.
Well.
Yeah, okay. That goes up.
Target one spell. Graveyard. Well.
I think I've got to start digging at this point. I'm going to take Graceful Charity.
Alright. Well. Not like it matters, I guess. And we'll set an end turn.
Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but sure. Let's go with the Graceful. I know you don't have anything for that, so...
Yep.
Oh, man. The worst of it is I can't even poke in with Magician of Fate either. So that's a pretty easy discard, and I think that's going to be the other one.
Otherwise, Crystal Charity goes to the grave.
Yeah, we're getting that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, set pass. Go ahead.
All right. Set. Standby. Main. All right. Well, this may seem a bit weird, but I'm gonna set this one. I'll flip summon.
Okay.
Then I'll pay 1,000.
I can't, Chaos. He had the monster on board. He's trying to say Natsuki, your Magician of Faith. I had a monster on board. I can't do that. Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, battle, heal, attack the magician.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Then put some pressure, I guess.
A whole 300.
Alright. Then end turn.
And he
back to
goes
the fusion
back to
deck.
back to the extra deck for him. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Let's set and go ahead. It's getting kind of close at this point.
Right.
You put your counters on all the things,
Yep.
including the swords, as we know.
Alright. Well, now we get to summon even more monsters.
Oh boy, okay. Well, everything goes now. So, I think the way this works is it how many? I think it might be how many monsters. Oh god, this is going to be really annoying. I don't actually know how this interacts with thing out. Let me take a look. Because I know. So it's your turn, player. So I think you have to summon first. I'm before you do anything else. I'm trying to look this up first.
Yeah.
Because I know you've just banished, but when Kaiser Coliseum is active and Cyberjar is activated, if your opponent would control more monsters than you, your opponent has to destroy monsters equal to the difference that the excess monsters are never actually summoned, and instead are sent from deck to graveyard, so Witch of the Black Forest, etc. do not get their effect. So monsters are destroyed. So the monsters are destroyed after they are picked up, but before any monsters are special summoned with the effect of Cyberjar. So you put two monsters in by Reborn Blade Motion Channel. Okay. So that Kelbeck and Thousand Needles go in. Okay, so I did only get two monsters, so they will both. That could be summoned that way, so they will both go on the field. So we will have Fear from the Dark here, and Magician of Faith there, alongside in my hand, Book the Despair from the Dark, and Call of the Mighty. Let's get set. Okay, so thankfully we didn't have to worry about it, but you know.
Alright, not yet. Alright. Well, let's set.
One day I will get you to do that in
Yeah. One day. Alright, well... I'm going to tribute Kibatu, actually.
Okay. So that's at 3k, that's pretty big. Alright.
Yep. 3k monster. And... oh, you know what? I know I should have done. Oh, well. I just realized something I could have done. Oh, well. You live, learn. You know what? Let's put on some more pressure then.
Yep, that's fine.
Battle phase. Do I want to battle? I think I do.
I'm gonna destroy yours as well then.
Destroy all face-up monsters. Wow. Alright. You know what? No.
You can't magic jammer.
I can't discard. Oh yeah, it was this turn. Yeah.
It's
I get it. I remember now.
It's also not a spell card.
It's not a spell card either. Funny enough.
Kid, please.
I'm tired. no, I didn't think that one through.
No, it's face-up monsters. That stays.
Uh-oh. Now you tell me.
Hey, you read it, literally.
I read it, but I didn't pay attention enough. It's
And he
obvious
should
I'm
be
not
face
paying
down
attention
again.
to what's going on here.
You gonna do anything else then? No.
I'm thinking, I'm looking.
Because you do have.
No, I'll
monster
just end
movement.
turn.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, stand by, main. Let's force you to discard it one way or another.
Dope. Yeah, for one way or another.
Okay, what do we need here? Okay.
Oh, I realize what you can do now. Son of a bitch.
So I am going to flip summon Magician of Faith. It's just, what is the target? Swords runs out at the end of this turn, right? Hang on. Yeah, there's 15 on that. You activated it when 10 was on here, so it'll be over at this turn.
Yep.
It's just a question of which one of these I want to go with. Well, you don't have a discard anymore, so obviously I can get around that. Because Magic Jammer can't work if you don't have a card to discard. So I'm not worried about getting it that way. So I suppose the correct option then is cross out, because that's going to get rid of your monster and there's no way that you can deny that. So then I will set, end turn, and swords goes. One counter on the cannon as well.
Main. I don't have a choice here.
Okay. Is that over? It should be, right? All intents and purposes. How do I close this out? It's like, you really think it at 3900 with nothing on board and knowing Magic Jammer is there because of Cyberjar. Like, I know we had the whole flip thing, but we would have known it because of that. Realistically, this should be over, but I don't know how I'm getting there yet. Which is really stupid. Let's Book of Moon flip this face down.
Oh.
Which I can flip summon because I haven't like changed its battle position by manually yet this turn, so we can do that. We will get ourselves Graceful Charity. So we'll play that because I think I kind of need to dig a little bit further here. That did not do what I wanted. Don't really need those, for being honest. Man, you really would think that I could kill you from here, but I think this is going to come down to the very last turn of it and whatnot. I don't even want to do that because I know then you can just... You actually have to discard if I do that. Okay, but I'm not actually dead if you don't. If you do play both cannons, that's 3,000. There's no way you can get anything with 2,400 next turn on the field. So we're going to normal summon the Suk, we're going to flip this bat face down. And battle phase, we're just going to swing it with both. If it will let me. Yeah, mandatory Tsukuyomi is the problem with it there. End phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, end phase. This goes back to hand.
Heart of the cards. Well, stand by. Main phase. I don't think I can win this at this point.
I think it's one turn short.
Well, send these to grave anyway.
Yep, I will take the 3000. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna have to set this.
Yep. You can't target itself. Nope.
It can, but I mean, do you want to do that? That's why, like, I couldn't just summon Tsukuyomi on an empty board because it has to target something. It can't target itself.
Yeah, but it can't target itself. Which, now I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have set this in defense mode. Which, no, because you end up with a crossout. Fuck!
Yeah, I think I have this on with this board here. I have it then either way this time. Yeah, because oh, yeah, I guess that would have been the way to have won last turn. Huh.
Well, no. No.
Sorry, that.
Again, you would have had no one cross out. You would have just crossed it out. You would have just gotten rid of it.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, at this point with what you've just played there, it does. I don't think it matters, but because yeah, this is pretty much donezo. But no, if I'd have fought even further with it, I could have actually lethal last turn. I didn't think of the right line for it because I have this on the field, even though I discarded one because I had that there. So what we've now been told, like, you know, turns afterwards, is I should have actually taken that to hand and dark hold my board so that it would have gotten rid of your monster as well. We would have, you know, had nothing left in the field, so I could have special summoned that from the hand, and the Witch Search would have gotten me Tribe Infected Virus, which I could have done 4,000 with, because that is still in deck. So I didn't see the line, but yeah, that was actually what we could have done with it. But that was my mess up. Oh, one turn. One turn away. Yeah, so I had Spiritualism in hand, but I obviously wasn't wanting to use that, knowing Magic Jammer was there. It was like, if I Spiritualism a Wave Motion, then you can just Magic Jammer whatever I end up putting out next, and that doesn't feel good. Otherwise, I had like two Fisher, the Cyberjar was the last one in my hand. Oh, whatever. Cyberjar was the last one in my my hand. And then Tsukuyomi, you know, because that keeps going back to hand anyway. You can't Magic Jam with the Spiritualism, but the point I was trying to make is that if I Spiritualism the Wave Motion Cannon into hand, he would have then had a card in hand to Magic Jammer the next thing that I would play, right? The thing I would flip for Magician of Faith. So I was thinking that's why my line was, okay, can you do 1300 damage with like anything else the next turn if I don't, you know, if I don't kill you here? Which I don't, knowing that I could get cross out. It was like, but then that's the thing. If I have Magician of Faith and get cross out, and I've given you a card back in hand with you know, sending a wave motion. Well, no, because then if I send a wave motion cannon away, you've got 2,000 more damage to do. So, yeah, it was a weird position. And yeah, I just missed the sort of obscure lethal with it there, let's be real. I was really hoping to actually get to resolve Call of the Mummy and actually use its effect at some point in this game, but that stupid Kaiser Coliseum really messed me up on that one. Because I could never actually like summon enough monsters that I wanted with it there. Oh, that was scary. Turn 1 final countdown is not fun to go up against. Oh boy. See, I was trying to dig for like the spiritualism or something for ages, and obviously I should have dusted the Kaiser, but it's like I was trying to dig for that for quite a while because it was, you know, just needing to get some sort of out.
You know, one card I was really hoping I would have drawn later?
Oh. Yeah, okay, that would have, that just like no one use for that card is to advance the turn count for countdown. It does like pretty much nothing else ever in the entire game.
Nothing else, but I mean, that would have helped end the game quicker.
Yeah, honestly, with me missing that lethal beforehand, that one turn would have made the difference. Because yeah, it was down literally to the last turn on countdown. So, what did you get out of this set then? Anything interesting?
From the actual set itself, nothing really special, quote unquote. You already saw that one. I did have a couple of Tsukuyomis.
Oh, nice. I pulled a playset. Yeah.
I figured a couple of the Nazim Needles would have helped. Oh, I was really hoping, I was super fucking hoping I could have used this just to be funny.
Oh, jeez. Wait. You got Magic Jammer and Creature Swap?
Dark Beginning.
Oh, baby. Okay. That's how you managed it. I see.
Yep.
Very nice. So now you have Creature Swap, Change of Heart, and Standstill. Dude.
Too bad Standstill wasn't in my deck. I didn't think I was going to need it.
Yeah, it's understandable given the situation here. I got Wildcard and Rare from mine, so I just got a second Dark Core for the side deck. It's probably not going to be that useful.
Aside from that, the only other thing I really had was another Troop Dragon, so I would have had 3 Troop Dragons.
Right, okay.
So I could have used that as well as to help make a field for all the... do that whenever. But aside from that, I think I got most of the Archfiends and only a few of the Guardians, but that'd be it. Aside from that, there's really nothing special I got.
No, did you get Sakuretsu Armor?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got that too. I just didn't think I could use that.
Yeah, I actually only got 1 copy of it, which is
I got 2.
Depressing. We've been missing a lot of these commons, haven't we? It's like, okay, more me, you know, with the Pharaonic Guardian bullshit, but even the last one, right, Magical Merchant, we only got 1 or 2 of each, and it seems like we're just not getting playsets of even the common cards at the moment. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I didn't get anything like Warrior Lady. You've seen the Vampire Lord, obviously, we did get that.
Yeah.
Which kind of put me over the edge on trying to do this. I didn't get Berserk Dragon, was what I was going to hopefully play with this deck, because that would have been really fun, but I don't think, well, there was no way that with your strat here that I wouldn't have been able to summon it, so to the side deck that would have gone. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's really anything too fancy to show in the rest of the deck here.
Yeah. I mean, I did have Berserk Dragon as well, but...
It's a fun card if nothing else, but it's not exactly the easiest of things to run here. Nah, I wanted to try it. I wanted to try and get Despair from the Dark thing, because if I got Call of the Mummy and Despair from the Dark out, then I could have like special summoned this in one go, right? I am multiple Pyroclub. Did play the Battle Footballer as well, I see, which is neat. I was looking at him and going, yeah, he's got a bigger butt than what we've been able to play so far. So
yeah.
Yeah, other than that, honestly, like I say, not a whole lot from this one. Realistically, it is just one of those sets. Like, I did get the playset of Tsukuyomi, like I said, the one Archfiend soldier, which just replaced Gemini Elf, to be honest, because it was Dark Fiend. I don't even think that really matters, but I thought, well, just in case you're still playing Gravekeeper stuff, they're all spellcasters, so Tribe, I didn't want to clash with it.
And so... I knew you were going to be using that too, so like, why keep using spellcasters?
Yeah.
And especially if I'm going to be using Kaiser Coliseum, there's no point in summoning more monsters to try and bar you from using more monsters.
So I only got one. Was it Dark Scorpion Media to 4, and I was gonna attempt to do a Dark Scorpion style thing, but that would be terrible against what you played here. But you know, with the whole doing battle damage, getting effects off and such, so you can search out the rest of the Dark Scorpion cards. Cliff the Trap Remover is something that I was gonna play, but just didn't end up finding space for, because that's the one that when it does battle damage, you can destroy a spell or trap card that's on the field. So you know, that would have been a way of removing stuff here, which I really should try and fit in the deck somehow, even if it's in the side. But yeah, when I got the Vampire Lord, it was like, okay, I want to fit this Call of the Mummy thing in here, because that would be really funny. This is the first time we've been able to like throw a really big monster down on the field myself. You know, Dark Magician is okay, but it's not just special summoning a 2800 monster for nothing, right? So yeah, I did get the final countdown. I was gonna play Gravity Axe as well, because I like that as a stun card, but didn't end up finding space for it. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Memphis the Infernal General, I guess, is okay, but he's really weak for a tribute monster. But, you know, he's got White Magical Hat's effect, so I was tempted to play it, but couldn't find space for it. Yeah, not really a whole lot else to ding up. I'm still annoyed that I only got one Sakuretsu Armor, but hey. Oh, did you get Skill Drain?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that doesn't negate
I just
stuff.
got one.
Yeah,
just one.
It's limited anyway. Yeah, it doesn't negate stuff like Sangan and things that activate in the graveyard, but it's really good against flip effects. It's obviously good against Tribe-Infecting Virus, and yeah. So I mean that's something for, even if it's not now, it's something for potentially later down the line. It's a great floodgate card to have. So
probably should have considered that then.
Possibly. It does turn your own stuff off as well, but yeah, that would have been a right pin in the butt for Magician Faith. Let me tell you that right now. Alright, well, I guess that's pretty much that for this one.
Yep,
so
that one then.
So I messed up by not destroying Kaiser Coliseum and not destroying the stuff in the face. I've got to stop doing that. That's twice now. Whatever. Well, thank you for playing, and that means now we've got the big set coming up next time. Really gotta hope to get some good pulls out of that. Invasion of Chaos is...
Probably won't. We already wasted our good luck pulls the other day.
Yeah. So I guess for those on stream of it here as well, I did a mock thing of this earlier today, and I was like, I should stop doing this because my first pull was Chaos Emperor, my second pull was Lackluster Soldier, and I'm like, I am never gonna get that again. God damn it. You know, I'm just gonna get Invader of Darkness like 4 times or something, which is the other secret. There's really, it's gonna be stupid, but Yeah, I suppose we'll just have to see what direction this goes when we get that set coming in. I think it's gonna be very, very different here. But hey, even just looking for the burn stuff, Stealth Bird is in Invasion of Chaos, and that's kind of a neat one. It's got that flip face up, face down thing, and when it gets flip summoned, it does 1,000 burn damage. And it can just flip itself face down. It doesn't even need Tsukuyomi. It's a strong independent bird. So like even just thinking in terms of the burn stuff, but with any luck, we probably won't be playing that next time round, because the chaos strategy is just way stronger, I think. But we will have to see how that goes next time. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed yourselves, and yeah, I suppose.
Until next time.
Yeah, we're gonna still do this on Sunday, or we're gonna leave it until Monday this time?
Still do it Sunday.
Still do it Sunday, okay, so definitely not this time of night for things here. This is an exception, because we wanted to get this relatively dull set out of the way before the real fireworks happen. Yeah, so usually we do this at, if looking at GMT time, because I'm in the UK, we usually do these at about 3-ish in the afternoon, somewhere in that type of region. Depends when I get back from shopping on Sunday, but yeah, that's what, like 10 a.m. for Eastern time, so
10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. like Central.
Yeah, so hope to see you there for that, because oh boy, this is going to be one hell of a set. And yeah, talk to you later on.
Till next time.